Alright, it's Lauren and Brian, right? Nice to meet you. Feel free to adjust the vents if you're hot or cold up here. These ones adjust like that. And these ones twist up. Oh, those are really blowing. If you want to close these off, just twist them to the right. Like this up here.
Leaves are falling all around. Time I was on my way. Thanks to you, I'm much obliged. It's such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The autumn moonlight's my way. But now I smell the rain.
Hi, Richard and Lou. My name's Troy. Hi.
Sometimes I grow so tired. But I know about one thing I got to do. I ramble on. And now the time is now. Sing my song. I'm going round the world. I gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years till the day. Ramble on. And find the queen of all.
Hi, good morning. Marcus, right?
Time for spreading root. The time has come to.
Hello. Hi, what's your name again? Wow, my name's Troy. Hi. Everybody's smiling, that's good. A couple quick things. They showed you all the safety video, right? Okay, safety briefing cards and all that information. That's in the pocket here. Pocket behind me, seat back pocket there, pocket up there, right in front of you. Yeah, there's bags you can put your breakfast in if you didn't like it. I don't think you need the sick bags. Okay, I'm supposed to tell you where they are. Notepads and pens if you want to ask me any questions. I just ask you to write them down for me and hand me the notepad. I can't always talk to you. I got to talk to the tower for takeoff. That's why I'm going over stuff now. But once we get out of the airspace, I'll point stuff out for you. So enjoy the music. Pick that out. You can take all the pictures you like. You guys have questions for me before we go? Feel free to adjust the fence up here too. And we'll be off the ground shortly.
There's a tale that can't be told. My freedom I hold dear.
to Monday, something's not the same. Blank head, crossed eyes, sweep the floor. Feel your presence, in your absence, shut the door. Oh, 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 oh. House on fire, leave it all behind you. Oh, 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 oh. Darkest night, let lightning guide you.
Alright, how's everybody doing so far? It's all good. Welcome to the office. Out here 500 feet over the water outside the West Maui Sea Cliffs. These cliffs are about 500 feet high. Hard to see them any other way, other than by boat. The highest point is right up here at 600 feet. According to legend, there was a king of Maui that used to jump off that every morning. King of Maui in the 1700s. It was a really well-known story. King Kahekili got the highway named after him on this side of the island. The Kahekili Highway will cross as we come on shore here in just a moment. Not a bad way to start the morning. There will be some rain on our way across the channel. It's only 10 miles though to Molokai. It takes the ferry boat a few hours. It'll take us a few minutes. We're doing 110 knots. That's about 125 miles an hour.
Against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man with with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away.
So the population of Maui is 145,000. Population of Molokai is only 7,000. It's a smaller island, it's about half the size, but that's still way less than half the people. About 10% as many per square mile. There's less tourism out here, so there's less jobs and lower population. Most of Hawaii is sustained by tourism now. We're moving away from agriculture.
Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more, it's gonna send me to my knees. Whoa, gravity.
You can just see Turtle Rock up here. We'll cruise by that around the east side of the island to the famous North Shore Cliffs.
Whoa, gravity has taken better men than me. How can that be? Just keep me where the light is. Just keep me where the light is. Just keep me where the light is. Come on, keep me where. Come on, keep me where the light is. Come on, keep me where the light is.
One of the things you may not have heard about this island is it's thought to be the first place where there were any human settlers in the current state of Hawaii. Back in 550 AD, settlers from Polynesia. Welcome to Molokai. Valley around the point here is where the first settlers were. There was actually a lot of people in here. There were thousands of people until 1941. A tsunami hit. And they got warning of it thanks to the military, because there was military presence then. And nobody actually got hurt. They all moved out of the valley, but all their houses got destroyed and not very many people moved back. But today there are 12 people. Descendants of a family that's been here for over 50 generations in Halava Valley. valley got carved out by the water ever since this was a volcano 3 million years ago. But these cliffs are different. You can see the cliffs facing us. Geologically have to be formed a different way, and it was an earthquake, they think, 1.5 million years ago. An earthquake broke off 30% of this island, left behind the tallest sea cliffs in the world. They average 2,000 feet down, they're miles long, straight to the water. The North Shore Cliffs of Molokai. Now we can see the biggest waterfall on the island, 1,700 feet, Papalaua Falls. There's more along the cliffs to the west, though. They call these the Kahiva Cliffs. Here to the left, Wailau Valley. There's a couple people living here off the grid. No roads, no power. They grow all their own food. Check out the little houses there in a second. a leper colony was in the 1800s. Thousands of people with leprosy were kept in exile out here. Natural quarantine. Take a peek into Pelekunu Valley before we head back eastbound. These mountains are like big aquifers, even when it's not raining. Like it rained a lot yesterday, so look up here and you get water just seeps out of here for days at a time. We're going to head back to the west, a little lower along the cliffs. I'm sorry, to the east, back around to Halava. These are some of the first waterfalls to dry up after the rain, but it rained all day yesterday, so we've got them all back now. This is Wailau again, coming up. Now they say this was the crater 3 million years ago, back when this was a volcano. Heavily eroded now from rain. And sometimes you notice the muddy color in the water, that's silt. It's erosion and not pollution. There's a little bit more of the island that comes off the rain. It's always getting a little bit smaller. See the layers down here in the cliff, the layers of eruptions that built up the island. The newest layer is on the very top, 3 million years old. These are all older as you go down. Part of the reason we have such varying terrain is all the different types of erosion. Cliffs breaking off at once, valleys taking millions of years to form, and even though it's a 3 million year old island, the shoreline's newer because of the earthquake, and it won't be black sand anytime soon. It needs longer to erode. That's why it's full of rocks and boulders. So the houses we saw in Wailau, they really were off the grid. A lot of it's not totally off the grid. There's a road that goes into this valley, but there's still no electricity or cell reception. We'll fly over the tip of the Cape here. There's a private ranch. Sometimes we see cattle in the pasture below us. Got you behind, heading back home across the channel. It's 10 miles, but it's only 1,000 feet deep. These islands are all connected. even to Lanai out to the right. They're all part of the same volcanic formation. Lanai's a little bit older, but they used to be all one island. In fact, the sea level rose only within the last 115,000 years to fill this valley.
Distance, ribbon of black, stretched to the point of no turning back. Flight of fancy on a windswept field, standing alone, my senses reel. A fatal attraction that's holding me fast. How can I escape irresistible grasp? Can't keep my eyes from the circling sky. Tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound history. Ice is forming on the tips of my wings. Unneeded warnings. I thought of everything. No, never.
See the wind direction on the water, it's almost always out of the northeast, which is from our left side. That's the trade wind, they call it, because they used to bring trade ships all the way across the Pacific by sail. They don't use those anymore. They call them container boats, and they have big motors, but they still call it the trade wind.
To try. Can't keep my eyes from the circling skies. Tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound mistake.
Pressure set. Mixtures rich. Propellers forward. Flaps set. 10 degrees. Gauge suction check. Transponder set. Recheck.
I don't think I got a chance to mention the pineapple fields on the way out. Those are coming up to the right, and we're going to cross some up ahead at Nakalele Point. They used to export these all over the world, Maui gold pineapples, but they don't do it anymore because it's too expensive. About 10 years ago, they stopped exporting pineapples from Maui. They sell them locally, of course, but if you want a pineapple that was grown here, you got to buy it here. And these properties, I'm not sure if they're sold yet, but everybody thinks they're going to be resorts pretty soon. They're all flattened out, they have irrigation. And Maui's population's not going down, but like I was saying earlier, it's going to tourism instead of agriculture.
State of bliss. Can't keep my mind from the circling sky. Tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound history.
This drive takes a few hours, but it's a beautiful drive. I love it on this side. Some people drive it just to see the cliffs, but I can't impress you guys with cliffs because I just showed you the tallest ones in the world.
And I could be. I said that I love you and you said you love me too. Swimming in the water under one canoe where you and I could be. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? My papa would never let me and my mama would never tell me about the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. My uncle only laughed and my auntie only cried.
This rust color in the ground actually is rust from iron in the lava back when this was a volcano. High levels of iron get oxidized with all the air and the water out here.
Come out of school, now we stay at Haleopono. Hawaiians in the sun, we used to live as one. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? I never brush my teeth and I never comb my hair. Look in my pants, no more even underwear. Loud, and we eat the pico mango. I catch the opo palo that my fishing lines the tango. Troubles with the cousins, I crack them in the face. A ole pilikia, no shame you come this place. Lickings from the slipper, my mara to my ear. Busted from my father when he caught me drinking beer. Checking out one chick, I never know was my cousin. 10 years later, now I stay her husband. Shaka out the window when I'm cruising down the road. Right above my leg coming in from the cold. Surfing status cool is what we used to do. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
We're around the corner, we're heading home. I'm going to get on the radio and get us clearance back to the airspace. We'll be over the water most of the rest of the way home.
Japanese friend, my Filipino cousin, we go chicken fight again. We go pick opihi, and yeah, we pick the limo. We used to suck them up when we used to drink the primo. We put the pakakui and the yellow white kole. How everybody likes that sweet, sweet okole. To name the keikis that come into this world. Another junior boy and another honey girl. Hawaiians in the sun, we used to live as one. Traditions as kupunas pass away. Hawaiians in the cell, some wish that they could tell. Olili Ukalani and the kingdom that had fell. I hear my people crying, I see my people trying. Some don't even know and they call themselves Hawaiian. I'm losing all the culture, I'm losing all the language. Gave them to the others and how they took advantage. Hawaiians in the sun.
Alright folks, I'm going to talk to the tower for the approach and landing here. Thank you very much for letting me show you around. Hope you all had a good time out there. It's a beautiful morning. Check out the videos when you leave. I got the best shot I could. There's photos, free posters. That's all. For the rest of your time in Maui, however long that is.
Remember
Welcome back, folks. Please do not open the doors. Thank you. You can unbuckle and take the headsets off. Thanks.